Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Vice President J.D. Vance just said what needed to be said about the Epstein files. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Guys, I've been begging, yelling, screaming for the release of the Epstein files. The difference between me and the Democrats that are doing it today is I've been doing it from the beginning. Did it during Joe Biden's presidency, and I'm doing it now. I'm a consistent person. I hold the same standards. But as J.D. Vance pointed out, first of all, the files are under review, and they will release what they can. But what he pointed out was, where the heck were these people? The Democrats, the media, same thing. Where were they during Joe Biden's presidency? Even Obama's presidency. Where were these people? Where were the demands then to see these files? Nobody cared. Nobody cared until President Trump came in office and they said, hey, we got nothing on this guy. He's landing trade deal after trade deal. The economy's booming. The border is secure. We got nothing. What can we do? I know. Let's tie him to Jeffrey Epstein the same way we tried to tie him to Russia. It's the same tired playbook. It's absolutely disgusting. I want you to hear Vice President Vance talk about it. And let me know what you think in the comments.
Have to say about any relevance to that here today?
Well, let me say just a couple of things. First of all, the president has been very clear. We're not shielding anything. The president has directed the attorney general to release all credible information and, frankly, to go and find additional credible information related to the Jeffrey Epstein case. He's been incredibly transparent about that stuff, but some of that stuff takes time. You've got to assemble that stuff. You've got to compile that stuff. You've got to redact some victims' names so that you protect the victims. But the president has been very clear. He wants full transparency. He's asked that from the attorney general. And I know, because I talk to her all the time, the attorney general is hard at work on that issue right now. But I think I got to make an observation that there's an interesting thing about this case that the American media seems to totally ignore. For 4 years, under Joe Biden's Department of Justice, the media didn't give a damn about the Epstein files or about the Epstein case. For literally 20 years, the story about this scumbag, and he is a scumbag pedophile, Jeffrey Epstein, he's dead now, but for 20 years, you had Obama and George W. Bush's Department of Justice go easy on this guy. They didn't fully investigate the case. They didn't show any curiosity about the case, and now Donald J. Trump is asking his Department of Justice to show full transparency, and somehow that's a criticism of Donald J. Trump and not Barack Obama and George W. Bush. If you want to criticize the people who aren't showing full transparency, you ought to go after the administrations that went easy on Jeffrey Epstein, the administrations that concealed this case for 20 years, and the administrations that failed to show full transparency. Donald J. Trump, I'm telling you, he's got nothing to hide. His administration has got nothing to hide, and that's why he's been an advocate for full transparency in this case. He's going to keep on being an advocate for full transparency, but while we're focused on that case, Donald J. Trump is also worried about making sure these great workers get more take-home pay and better jobs, and that's the focus of the administration. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Morgan Trout with News 5 Cleveland. You talked a little bit about protecting Medicaid. There are